Reviews on the Run. It's a cold, brisk day here in New York City, so Scott and I are going to act like tourists and hit the road. Today on Reviews on the Run, Scott and I are taking a look at Burnout Paradise, Turok, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, and in Versus, it's kid sports basketball and ice hockey against MLB Power Pros. All right, first game we're going to talk about is Burnout Paradise from Criterion Games. It's out there for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. What'd you think?
I thought it was great.
It's a kick-ass game, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, those guys have known how to do the racing and crashing for a long time. The whole setup is that you can go anywhere this time. You can drive around the entire city.
The city is yours.
The city is yours. And what a diverse city this is, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of...
Rivers, baseball stadiums.
Yes.
A wharf, which is, I know you like to hang out at wharfs.
I spent all my time at the wharf. And I think it's going to shock a lot of people. A lot of people that have been with the series since the beginning. This is totally a different direction because, I mean, it's still racing and crashing and all of that still, but it's, you kind of have to find it, you know? Like half of the game is just driving to the next event. The Showtime mode, this is the new and improved, quote-unquote, version of Crash Mode, which was the ultimate party experience if you ever played it in previous Burnout
I have.
This one's totally different. It's pretty much you press 2 buttons and then you go for a long time.
And you roll like a Katamari ball.
Pretty much.
Causing damage.
Yeah, it's Katamari meets Burnout, pretty much.
And it's a bad combination.
Yeah, it's a little bit silly. You got, you know, your road rage, you got the regular races. They also have the stunt run. You try to rack up as many stunt points as you possibly can.
Right. Hit jumps, do 180s in midair.
Right.
I actually, at one point, I was driving an SUV-type vehicle, one of the heavier vehicles. Yeah. I hit a side ramp like this, and I flipped in the air like this and landed.
Yeah.
And whoa!
What do you think of the mugshots?
It's the first time I've ever put pants on just to play a video game.
You wanted to admit that here?
I don't mind.
Everybody?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
Take down another driver when free burning online, and if they have a camera attached to their console, you get to collect their mugshot.
I'm expecting a lot of naked butts up in the thing.
I tried to get mine on there.
Did you?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Well, I saw something that I needed to have a doctor check out.
No, it is a very innovative thing. I think that's way too much information.
The city world itself is as much of a character as the cars are, as you are.
It's Paradise City, right?
It's called Burnout.
Yeah, it really is. It's like a character in the game.
Yeah.
Did you have more fun playing it though?
I did. I loved getting to know the city. That's always my favorite part of these open world sandbox style games. Where are the shortcuts? Where are the jumps? I love exploring. One big design flaw overall is that, if you're doing a race and you lose that race, you don't just go back to start the race over again. There's no quick back, do the race over again.
Yeah.
It's like you got to drive all the way back to the start of that race if you want to go again.
I did like the fact that you could, automatically get online by just pressing up on the D-pad, and you could also, that's cool. And you can also get into the different stats for particular, stretches of road.
Yes.
Or, you can get the online stats, you can get sort of the offline stats. Maybe it's taken us far enough. Maybe they should take a rest on the Burnout franchise. Do you want to see a Burnout Paradise 2?
I got to confess, while we're doing this review, I'm playing with my navel.
Are you really? You're touching yourself?
I like the game. I respect so much of what it does, and it does so much right. And it's beautiful, and the crashes are beautiful, and and I was totally addicted to the game. I got sucked into it in a big way.
Yeah.
And so, we're griping about some relatively small things. I just want to put it into perspective.
It's fantastic, but the challenge that these guys had, just like the guys that worked on Spider-Man 3 had, is the last kicks at it were amazing. Right. So they had they're kind of their own worst enemies. Like, I wanted to give Burnout Revenge an 11 out of 10. Tommy reined me back in. I love that game. It's excellent, but it's not quite the same electrifying caliber as they've been in the previous games. What are you going to give Burnout Paradise?
8.5.
I'm giving it a 9. It's a great game. This guy is quickly becoming my favorite video game character of all time. I keep playing incredible games. I'm doing that again on the PSP. It's God of War Chains of Olympus, and I'll tell you what, it is the best portable video game I have ever played. Those guys at Ready at Dawn are creating state-of-the-art video gameplay on a handheld system. They're taking advantage of the PSP's full processor capabilities, and that means beautifully rendered combat moves, lots of incredibly huge bosses to fight with all kinds of amazing magical spells and cool weapons. Linda Hunt does the narration again, so you want to plug in earphones or headphones so you can listen to this thing. The gameplay is super tight, super fast. You know what God of War is all about. It's about beating all kinds of ancient mythological creatures and bosses. You get into lots of arenas. There's puzzle solving and moving of giant statues. This is fantastic gameplay. Ready at Dawn, the developers behind this, are now working on Okami for the Wii. This company is a company to watch, and this game is a game to get as soon as possible. God of War Chains of Olympus, 10 out of 10. Hey, don't go away. We're coming right back with a look at Turok right after this. Is that a dinosaur?
I guess so.
Or a cat?
I don't know.
It's a kitty cat.
It was really a bad idea.
It was a bad dinosaur. That's what it was. Last year at the Indie Games Festival at GDC, we discovered Everyday Shooter, a game that is very original and very cool for a couple of reasons. Number one, it was made by one guy, and he's Canadian. His name's Jonathan Mack, and he got it out there for the PlayStation Store on the PlayStation 3. It's all in HD, it looks pretty slick, there's lots of different graphical kind of treatments going through the thing, and it's a shooter in a very populated genre where you control your ship with one joystick, the left one, and you shoot with the right one. We've played games like this with, Super Stardust HD, Mutant Storm, Geometry Wars. We've done a lot of these kinds of games recently, and this one doesn't really elevate in terms of gameplay, but what's interesting is the way that it mixes music and kind of this light show into the experience. It's definitely inspiring to see one guy get out there and make a game by himself and have it available on the PlayStation Store. Good stuff. 7.5 out of 10 for Everyday Shooter.